Okay.
I can't believe this.
Just keep going.
I
And
can't.
it's a lot more.
I can't.
Sex trafficking.
Yo, I saw Charlie make the vid, and he's correct. This is a load of barnacles.
I can't with Charlie.
This is a load of barnacles, bro. This is fish paste. I can't believe this boy.
He was saying,
Yo.
He was saying some other stuff, booty cheeks and everything. I can't even take
this.
I said
boy,
you can't do Charlie.
I'm not gonna lie. Yo, get the booty good. Yo, get the booty good. Yo, I'm not. Yo, we gonna have to call him in. Cause bro, this, I can't.
Right,
we on a sketch. I don't even know what to say. I have nothing. We have been covering this boy since back, like in the middle, like since May last year.
I'm gonna say May last year.
For this.
May 16th was the first day of trial this year. But anyway.
For this.
Yeah.
I got nothing.
I don't know
Video.
what to say.
Video. That's it. Legal mindset.
Yeah,
little fast facts. Had to get us through it a little bit because I don't even have time to crash and turn this boy into an hour. Shout out y'all, the audience. You know what I'm saying? We're working on schedules now, but I'm just gonna let y'all know this is a load of BS. But again, we'll save it a little bit more for the vid.
We'll do a fast fact on a fast fact.
Let's get right into it. You already know. Shout out the lawyer on the case. Legal mindset. Come on, every time, gang. We have. And his ever so grand glory. P. Diddy Dizzler. Diddy verdict in. What's next? Fast facts. If you guys would like to watch the original video, it will be down in the description below every time to give your own opinions and conjecture. And the boss, I see she came strapped. As we have to stay. You already know. But let us get right into it. Of course.
Go, Andrew.
The verdict is in the case of Sean John Combs, aka Diddy, in a
Sean P. Slip and Slide Combs.
long criminal trial. Of course, I'm Andrew Esquire, American attorney, and this is Legal Mindset. We
Uncle
teach you to be your
Mindset.
own judge. Many people wanted me to break down what's going on with the Diddy verdict, what's next, what jail time are we looking at the time that he may spend behind
Yep, probably none. I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. Saddest part of it all.
bars for what he was convicted of. So I thought I'd do that today in this Fast Facts premiere episode. If you like these quick episodes, please let me know.
Thank you. And I told you today.
Uncle Mindset.
And you said thank you.
In the comments below. It always helps me inspire me to do more of
please
the
do.
shorter format.
Please.
So as
The lawyer on the case.
I am
always,
so old,
we have
please.
a lovely
Jeez. Yo, man.
I forget.
The boss could tell you quite literally every moment of this Civil War. Let me tell you.
Stop.
Like during her time.
Anyway.
PowerPoint presentation.
Better yet during Hank's time.
Will you stop? Because I don't even want to get it, Eric.
Yeah, I'm already pissed.
Go ahead, come on.
And let's get right into it. So obviously, you guys know Sean John Combs, Diddy. He was facing multiple charges related to several behaviors that he was allegedly engaging in at these Diddy parties. And there were some serious charges that were brought against him. But ultimately, those were narrowed down to 5 core counts, 5 core charges. And we had yesterday a verdict. The jury went out once to decide. They had decided on 4 out of 5 of the counts, but they were split on the RICO, on the racketeering. They went back out, came back with a verdict, and ultimately what we got was not guilty on 3 counts and guilty on 2 counts. So on count 1, which was racketeering conspiracy, which was the biggest one, the one that could carry up to life for the RICO offense, not guilty. Not guilty.
Not guilty. What could we do? Keep going. Nothing.
Yo, this is
Guilty of sex trafficking by force, fraud, or coercion.
Not guilty on that either.
This
on number 2.
Yo,
Not guilty
this
on that one.
is actually
Guilty on number
count
3.
three, transportation to engage
I'm
in
on
prostitution.
fire.
Not
There's
guilty
no
on
way.
count 4 of sex trafficking.
Guilty transportation to engage in bruh. Yo, I saw some heads talking about this, and we can basically chalk this up to, and y'all excuse Charlie language, whatever, like driving up and picking up the those, bruh. That's basically what this is. In comparison, like basically the charge he would get for this was, I think, was like 10 years or something like that. Was the max he'd get for this? In comparison to the RICO, which is life, bro, this nothing. And then again, like we were saying, he's a billionaire, bro. He built, bro.
I just have a question.
This is a load of BS. Oh my god.
I need to ask Andrew myself,
This is so
somebody.
stupid.
Okay, so sex trafficking by force, fraud, or coercion. Not guilty, right? Okay, fine.
Not guilty.
Transportation to engage in prostitution. What does trafficking mean?
Like, yeah, it means like you're forcing these people into doing this, John. Like,
But when you're transporting these people to engage in
because they would presume no, I see where your confusion is at, because you would think obviously it's on the same malicious intentions, because this is Diddy, but whatever, he's not guilty.
Okay, he's not guilty by force.
But when they're saying, what I'm presuming, I'm no lawyer, again, we're watching The Lawyer.
Yes,
Legal
please.
Mindset, Uncle Mindset.
Help me.
But what I would presume is, like, on 3, if you're transporting to engage in prostitution, they're assuming like it's consensual, and they're like the models or the workers per se, they're allowing this to happen, like they like, so it on that factor, it's still bad to do this, but like it's not on the factor of trafficking where it's like maliciously you're doing
none
this
of it's by force. He just guilty by them saying, yes, we can do it, let's go.
This is a whole lot of beat. Oh my god, bruh. We have been covering this boy for almost a year. Yo.
Okay.
I can't believe this.
Just keep going.
I can't.
And it's a lot more.
I can't.
Sex trafficking.
Yo, I saw Charlie make the vid, and he's correct. This is a load of barnacles.
I can't with Charlie.
This is a load of barnacles, bro. This is fish paste. I can't believe this boy.
He was saying.
Yo.
He was saying some other stuff, booty cheeks and everything. I can't even take
this.
I said you can't do Charlie.
I'm not gonna lie. Yo. Get the booty good. Yo, get the booty good. Yo, I'm not. Yo, we gonna have to call him in. Cause bro, this, I can't.
Right,
we on a sketch. I can't.
Guilty on count 2.
Cannot believe this.
Transportation to engage in prostitution.
Yo.
So 2 prostitution charges that he's guilty of. Count 3 and 5.
2 is okay.
They did not get him on the sex trafficking and did not get him on the RICO.
No.
Now, a lot of people ask, why is this? And we don't know.
Why is this? This is hogwash. I can't.
Come on,
Yo, they completely. Yo, no. Andrew's gonna tell us, but I just want everybody. No. Everyone saw this with us, because I know y'all did, because we did on the video. Y'all saw the clip in the hotel at CNN, so that was nothing. That was nothing, right? That was completely nothing.
That's what was saying.
Bro, this is BS, bro. Whatever.
Why yet? And even after we get the jury's version that never may be the entirety of the truth,
that's never going to come out.
There's a lot of reasons. My speculation, and these are some of the top reasons, I think.
I think everyone's genually baffled. Like, this is actually crazy. Like,
the first
Diddy
one
was
is
baffled.
No, Diddy was hyped from what I heard. He was clapping. Yeah, he was clapping. Yo, my heart after seeing that John Diddy clapping would have been, yo, is there anything below hockey sticks? My heart would have been in the universe. I would have been sitting there. Yo, is absolute zero a thing? My blood would have been colder than life. I'm sitting here like, this world is soulless. Okay, I feel that. That's tough, bro. I can't believe this.
Racketeering, conspiracy, RICO, they probably did not do a good job on the prosecution side of explaining that to the jury, convincing them of that. This is one that, if it's explained well, if they laid it out clearly, they should have been able to get that, but apparently they didn't.
You know what I just thought about? Yo, and it sucks to say, yo, Mark did this, John, bruh. I can't believe this. I can't. Yo, Mark
said it was okay to have parties.
Yo, Mark said, nah, bro. He don't even shop at Costco. Bro, I can't believe this. This is actually, this is so stupid. Okay, whatever.
didn't do that.
Whatever.
Another thing that has been brought up is perhaps some sympathies to the juror.
What about the victims, though? They don't get no justice, bruh.
Oh, they gonna get some when he get out, because I already know. They think, what's his name, car got burnt up or blew up.
Nah. We can't even put that in the world. That's bad.
I ain't putting that out there, but I'm just saying.
That's bad energy to put in the world. I'm just saying, no.
Diddy.
I'm not trying to avert you. Oh no, I don't trust Diddy either. So. And that's the real problem here. No, that don't even. No, let me not sidetrack, because no, real talk, like Cassie Ventura and all these heads that we didn't seen. Like, bro, from what we have seen and all the stuff.
He done did when he wasn't mad.
Yeah.
He's mad now.
Like, what about the victims, though? They get no justice. This is terrible. I need y'all to understand on that factor. This is really terrible. But even on that front,
I feel sorry for them.
Within their lives now, obviously they've gotten away from Diddy and these things as such. He's going through this whole trial. He didn't have no access to anything now. Unfortunately, that's where I had to get on the next thing. So again, it's still prayers out for the victims in this situation and sympathy out to them, because it's like, yo, this is, frankly, to me personally, in my own opinion, for them heads, in my own opinion, this is an injustice. This is BS. But let's get back to what the boss is pointing out.
Okay.
Diddy is like the reincarnate of the Joker.
Yeah, I would trust
like
him.
From Batman. I need y'all to understand. Like a real Arkham villain. What? How can... Yo, he's gonna walk free. This... Yeah. You were saying, just like you were saying with Kid Cudi's car. I need y'all to... We're done. I can't even believe this.
It seems like some may have had strong opinions. Maybe they had strong opinions about the witnesses. Maybe they didn't like some of the witnesses or some of the people. Maybe they didn't think they were credible witnesses. That's another one. Or maybe, and this is another one, maybe the defense just did a stellar job. So all of the...
Mark was saying he don't shop at Costco for the Kirklands. What? Oh my God. And I've actually seen some arguments in the job, bro. They were not good. Well, that doesn't mean he was going to. He was going to do this malicious. Like, bro. Well, you never heard of a threesome, Your Honor? Oh my God.
These things are possibilities, but we're always faced, after we muse these possibilities, with the reality. And the reality is that, yes, he is not convicted of everything, and he is not convicted of the harshest charges. However, he didn't get away scot-free. He still has 2 guilty counts, 2 guilty convictions. So what does that mean? What's next? Well, the first thing is, and this is Judge Asun Rahman, who actually came out and said, hey, we're not going to give this guy bail. So this is the judge in Diddy's case, this guy right up here. He said, hey, we're not giving any bail because Diddy has a disregard for the rule of law and a propensity for violence.
So they're not just going to give it to him?
We don't know. We don't. Sentencing, they said sentencing is coming up. Like, we don't know. So sentencing as of right now, what's it? June 3rd, 11:40 a.m.
July.
July. Oh, God, June. July. They haven't sentenced yet. No news. So we'll see. Nothing yet.
This is a load of BS.
And he said there's no requirement under the law. There's no reason why we have to give Diddy bail. And because we don't...
Good. Good. I don't even know how... Bro.
Have to give Diddy bail. We're not going to give Diddy bail. So he's not entitled to bail. It's not something that he must get. So they're not going to...
something he should get.
Give Diddy bail. However... what does that mean for his sentencing? So now that Diddy is convicted, he has to be sentenced, right? So he's been convicted on 2 counts, 2 guilty counts. So he has to be sentenced on those counts.
So going to be in jail.
What type of time is Diddy facing? Now, I know a lot of clickbait is going to be out there talking about the max possible sentencing, because that's something that happens on YouTube.
Yeah, we already know he ain't getting the max. That's why we listen to you.
I'm way beyond that. I just cannot believe this. Like, he's still gonna get time or whatever, yeah, sure, but like, yo, dog, this guy was like a super villain. Like, bro, are we serious? Bro, the stories, bro. Bro, y'all found 1,000 bottles of baby oil. We just ignoring that blatantly?
That was for the freak offs. There's nothing wrong with
freak they were just parties, man. Come on, man. You never had a bit of fun.
You're just freaking off.
This truly is a load of barnacles.
Don't worry, we just picking on, bro.
This is
people want to give huge numbers. They want to say,
Not us.
"Oh,
We ain't
look, he's
giving no huge
facing
numbers.
20 years, 20 years."
No, we
It
already
is
know.
far from
I don't,
20.
even, I don't even care because he's
Probably
not.
a year.
Who even cares about the clickbait? Because he's not facing what he should be facing. Like, this is BS, bro.
20 years when you look at the reality of how these things are applied, particularly how they're going to be applied to Diddy. So we're going to look at that specifically and get you a real number, some real numbers on what I would estimate that Diddy would be facing. So let's get into that right now. So what is Diddy facing? So first of all, the sentences almost always run concurrently, not consecutively. So that would mean at the same time. So the real max for those two charges is not 20, but actually 10. The effective real max is 10. Now, beyond that, you have to look at the sentencing guidelines. These are guidelines which walk you through how harshly you should sentence somebody, under what categories you should sentence somebody. If they have a criminal history, it's more severe. And while these guidelines are not a straitjacket, the judge does not have to follow them to the T. They are generally abided by. Okay. So we're going to look
like usually this is what they would go by. Yeah.
Look at those guidelines and say, okay, how much is Diddy going to be sentenced? So when you look at those guidelines, you pull those up. For promoting a commercial act or prohibited conduct with an individual other than a minor, you look at the offense level, and these are numbers, and we're going to remember these numbers. 34 if it is trafficking of children, which this is not. So it is not 18 USC 1591. Instead, it is 2, any other offense, and that is number 14. So remember the number 14. That's the level at which we're going to go to on the sentencing guidelines. So we flip over here, and here's the sentencing guideline. We go to magic number 14, and we look at their criminal history. So the offense level is 14. We've determined our power level here, and then we've got our criminal history. Well, Diddy has no prior criminal history. He's never been convicted of anything like this in federal court.
Yeah.
Whoa.
He should have been.
Not been caught? Oh,
he should have been a long time ago.
You mean haven't been caught? Oh, okay. Let me be quiet. Go ahead. All right, so he has no priors. Good job. Let's go, Sean.
This is like actually crazy. I have nothing. Like I'm just like wow.
For period.
Like
so you go look down. You say, okay, well he's at the lowest level of this. He's at the lowest level of criminal history. So you go down here, go to 14, and you look at 15 to 21. This is in months.
Okay, months.
So 15 to 21 months.
15 to 21 months.
But wait, Diddy's already been behind bars for 10 months. He's going to get time served. So realistically, what you have to do is you have to take this 15 to 21 minus the 10 months, and you get the reality of 5 to 11 months. Now,
this is crazy, bro.
But isn't that only on one count? Because he got 2. Don't you supposed to add it?
This is crazy, bro.
All right, well, keep going.
Diddy.
Let's see.
Diddy.
Andrew gonna tell us he's gonna add it or just
Diddy Dizzler, Sean, like what is it, Puff Daddy or whatever?
I don't know. Piece of the slide, whatever his name is.
He's about to get only a year.
He already did time served. He already did 10 months. Okay, so 5 to 11 months. But is it 5 to 11 months twice? Come on, play. I need to see if it's twice.
There is an actual chance that Ram Bob No Pants may serve more time in prison than Diddy. This is a travesty.
We already know.
This is a travesty. I need y'all to understand. Like this is.
You talking about Diddy Epstein? Are you talking about that person? Anyway, he really gonna think he Diddy now. He think he gonna be Diddy or something. I am. All right, come on.
I am sad.
Not even a year in jail. Now,
not even a year. Go.
That being said, does that mean the judge?
Nah. Yeah, I'm sorry. Y'all right now, I talk about this all the time. I'm at that level of mad where like you're just not mad. You're just generally like disappointed at the world. Like I just had to point that out.
But
my
I
bad.
just want to see if it's twice.
My bad. Mom wants to get us cooked on copyright lawsuits. We can't watch party it.
Has to give him.
Shout out TTE.
This. No, in fact, the judge does not have to give him this time. The judge can even look at the crimes for which he was accused of, and there was perhaps evidence, but he wasn't convicted of. They can look at broader conduct. The judge can take a wider scope in sentencing, and the judge can bump this up, but within reason. Right? If the judge goes too crazy, if the judge goes too wild and really makes this a much higher number than 5 to 11 months, there's a lot of cause to challenge that, to try to attack that sentencing.
And they will.
So
Of course they will.
I think realistically 5 to 11 months, yeah, that's a good estimate. I think anything higher than 5 years would be
And they hired 5 years. That ain't even happen.
Crazy in terms of using the guidelines. Now, once again, this isn't to say anything morally about Diddy. This is just looking at the reality of the guidelines.
And I could definitely understand that on Legal Mindset's part. And this is why, again, we really appreciate Legal Mindset because, he gonna stick to the law, to the legal. Yeah, and this is what it is. On the part of the justice system and what he can get sentenced, this is realistically what it'll be around. It will be a year for P. Slip and Slide Dizzler. Ridiculous. That's all I have to say. Moving on.
Reality of the sentencing table and how things play out in real court. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Do you think this is a good outcome, bad outcome? How
awful outcome, abhorrent outcome, terrible, just like the worst I've ever seen. I cannot believe this. This is actually, again, an injustice.
How long do you think Diddy should be in jail?
How long do you think he should be in jail? Okay, let it play and then we answer that question.
The first time I think I've ever said it truthfully. The max. No, the max. The max. That's it. The max.
And I will catch you on the next.
Hey.
New outro. New outro. Crazy. Hold on.
Hello, Andrew's on Rumble.
I'm like, yo, it's crazy. It's crazy what we got going on here. But you already know. Shut up. Wait. We ain't done. I just peeped game on that.
What happened?
Are we done?
No, we're not done, but we're done with Andrew. So shout out to Legal Mindset.
I ain't gonna lie. Nah, do shout out Legal Mindset.
We ain't done on Diddy.
Cause nah. Yeah, we got a little something here.
Yeah. Cause of
shout out 15 minutes of shame.
We got the clips. 15 minutes of shame got the clips though.
Every time.
So we had to add them on with Legal Mindset with the law.
Real quick.
Okay,
so
15 minutes of shame with the clips.
Because
of Rambi Somali or Rambi Somali is up. He's awake, everybody. He's awake.
Bombocat.
He's awake. He's watching. Oh my God.
No, he's not.
Hey. What's his name again? Rambob No Pants. Rambob's awake.
I don't know.
All right,
but
sorry.
anyway, apparently, yeah. He thinks he's cute again.
Yeah.
So,
okay.
15 minutes of shame. Johnny Smiley's completely delusional.
Delusional.
We'll check this out real quick. It's a minute, so we add it again to the end of this vid to see what it is.
Watch the whole thing. Let it go through.
Yeah, and then we'll give a final opinion.
All right, go ahead.
All right, this video is going to be quick, but I wanted to have a good laugh with you guys. Johnny Somali is so delusional. He thinks that because P. Diddy was found innocent of the most serious charges,
insane still,
the same is about to happen to him.
Absolutely not.
Johnny, I have really bad news for you.
We do as well.
One, you're not rich, so
not even close.
You won't be benefiting from corruption, and
I'm happy 15 minutes of shame knows, because it sure is some corruption going on here, but
two, you're not fighting the American justice system.
Not at all. I thought he was
I'm
American. We're supposed to be letting it play. I'm American.
Nah, I'm sorry. This is how I do the Jones I can't. I'm forced to say something back in response every time. But Rambo.
I'm American. But are you in America?
Rambo. I'm already pissed off. Not today. Not today. Let's save it. Not today. I'm already pissed.
Let's save it for the other fast fact.
Yeah, let's save it for the next one.
Which is completely broken. You are fighting the South Korean justice system, and they gave you a chance to humble yourself and to better yourself. And what do? You keep posting pictures.
What did he do? Be himself.
Pictures like this. Any chance you had of receiving clemency?
Ooh. Yep. Rambob. Yeah, that's my favorite joke. Every time I see that's my favorite joke. Rambob. I'm like, come on, again. Like, it just
this time it's with pants.
I'm like, You remembered your trousers this morning. All right, nice. All right, at least you're getting somewhere.
From the South Korean justice system has gone out the window. And I have more bad news for you. Turns out that the conviction rate in South Korea can sometimes go up to 99%.
He's going to 100. He about to do a new law like Vitaly. This one gonna change to 100.
And we'll go beyond.
This is sad.
Bro, nah, like, bro, Rambob, no pants.
Why did you just stay under the sea?
Why does everything have to be ruined? Because, like, yeah, it's just, I still cannot believe it.
Depending on the year. It looks like there's a whole 5 people that are excited for you to be found not guilty and come home, but unfortunately for them, they're gonna have to wait a little while longer.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all already know. Shout out Legal Mindset. 15 minutes of shame.
It'll be down there too.
That was Johnny Somali completely delusional after Diddy verdict, and then we got Diddy verdict in What's Next? Fast Facts by Legal Mindset. So of course, if you guys want to watch the OG vids, down in the description.
Down there.
First
down
links
there.
up, of
Click
course,
on them.
as
Click on them.
always. I mean, boss.
I ain't got nothing to say.
No, you do. let me get her warm for you. We don't even need the mic. Don't worry. Let me get her warm for you.
Don't put no baby all in my face.
Because you have to. Yeah, come on. This is the only mic that Diddy will be using from now on. So,
What, for 11 months? Anyway, 11 more months.
So anyway, I must tell y'all about.
Well, at least he won't need that burner no more.
Yeah, I'm gonna just keep it plain and simple. Obviously, I'm not a lawyer. The intricate details, like to the superficial degree, do I like obviously know them boys? No. But from the Johns, obviously, you've seen that we've covered in all that information, Brad. Like, it was seeming like P Slip and Slide Dizzler, it was cooked. It was done. He's done a lot of bad things, and I'll never forget his apology. It's top 5. It's, oh boy.
Whose?
Who? Diddy's.
Underneath that deck? That's where he was at. He was underneath the deck.
And
we know that's a deck he was standing under.
And I was effed up, man. I was going through
Okay. Whatever. All right,
it's
come
not
on,
even funny no more.
We still got another video on that.
P Slip and Slide Dizzler, you got away this time, just like the Joker gets away from Batman.
He ain't get away.
But
can't wait to. Okay.
We'll see how it goes for you. We sure
see.
will. Other than that, and coming off the baby oil, Mike, push it over to the end screen. Like this video up if you enjoyed. Me and the boss would, of course, very much appreciate
like
that. You already know what it is. 6K up, 6K down, because 6K round the way, baby.
We need subscription. Oh, I would like subscription.
Yeah, I know how that goes.
Okay. Come on. I ain't see too many of these. You see ours, though. We've been blue dotting it.
Turn on a post notification button every time the boss truly posts on this page right here. MNC Mama Trill. That boy will be fresh on your feed, baby.
Yes.
Last but not least, boss, tell them what they got to do on each and every video.
Watch it from the beginning to the end, please. From the opening to the closing. And back again. And thank you for all the people that's been watching and putting timestamps. And thank you. Now, what you want to say? I want to say thank you. And keep talking to me.
You know what I'm saying? I like to say what I say at the end of every vid, and that is, of course, we appreciate everybody watching, giving us your time of day. You know, a little gel sesh because,
Okay.
Again, I'll be saying, in my personal opinion about this, you know what I'm saying? Because, apparently, you know, it's such a travesty to have an opinion. But my opinion is that, yeah, again, this is a travesty. I feel like there was very many things and scenarios aligned with Diddy, and many people, especially coming out in regards to Diddy and things he's done, to where, like, yeah, it would seem like, yeah, he pretty much would be cooked on this. But I guess not. In the court of law, I guess there wasn't enough to substantiate it, as going through, talking about other situations, the scenario that has to do with lawsuits and substantiating claims and all that. I'll be fair. I guess it wasn't. But I'll be honest with you. In my opinion, I guess, again, yeah.
Okay, let's go.
I think it's BS. But, yeah, we'll be catching y'all pretty much not talking about this, I guess, because the verdict's here. I guess whenever his confirmed sentence come out, I guess, because...
We'll be back on this topic.
Yeah.
And we got more of Johnny coming too.
Peace.